All
This has
right.
been one hell of a start tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it has been.
Fun, fun, fun. So I'm gonna go and try to find it so I can post on Discord. You want to post on your Discord as well,
Of course.
and then we'll go from there. Yeah, nobody's in chat yet because nobody knows we're live. But hey, if you don't have at least one flaw with it, then it's not a true live. So
That's true.
all right, I'm going to my live, and then there we go. I'm gonna share that, and let me just post it in. I'll post it in my Discord. You got yours.
I got it.
Alrighty. So let's see if some people start jumping on here. There we go. Locktar's on here already. Cheers, Locktar. So he's a Texas boy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot on mine. I don't even know what I'm doing in mine. And then I'll post it in RJ's as well.
I want to know why my camera looks like it does. Looks like I'm squished.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's the night, man. It's tonight. Tonight's that night.
Night.
But know what? It's only going to get better from here. That's all I can say about that, you know?
Right?
All right, we got some people coming in chat already. Sup, dog? Hey, how's it going, Alex? Steve in the house. I'm here. Cheers. All right, Steve. Let's get the everybody out there to know that we finally figured out how to go live tonight. And that's because there you go. You look good there.
It was on 530p, whatever the heck that is.
That's like old school. I think that's what you use like GIFs in, you know.
Like, what is it doing? I don't understand. I don't understand.
My.
Tonight, like, it's like, oh my god, whatever, man.
Hey, you know what? It just shows that we came through this. We're ready to have some drinks and finally do something, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just posting it anywhere. So anybody out there that you guys have like access to Discord on that, if you guys can post the link to this as well, that'd be very helpful. It's been an interesting night. So let me open up my YouTube really quickly so I can have that on the side so I can see what everybody else is seeing as well.
Of course.
And then we can, start talking a little bit, let some people get on here, and then start doing the blind. All right, let me go on here. You might hear, oh no, good. I already had it muted. See, I'm smarter than I look sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. But every once in a while, I impress even myself. So, EP in the house. Hey, EP, how's it going, buddy? Is the resolution good on us now? Because I know we're having some issues with that. It's just been, we were supposed to go on about 40 minutes ago, just getting together now. Nathan, we kept trying. We tried like 5 different links to get this going. Didn't want to work. He finally said, hey, let's try it on mine. And mine, I always do it. And it wouldn't go on tonight. Like it kept blocking me, and I could see his beautiful face, but he couldn't see my beautiful face. So
exactly.
And then when we finally got it on, your resolution was 530p, which I didn't even know it even existed anymore. You know?
I didn't either. What's going on, Carl? Goodness gracious.
Hey, Carl, how's it going, bud? So what do you have coming up? I know you have you do have a pick coming out, don't you?
I got a barrel pick coming out within the next couple of weeks here, hopefully. I was told when I finalized all the information for the label and the bottle that it won't be dumped and bottled until late September or early October. So
isn't that crazy?
I'm praying. It's late September and it doesn't have to be pushed all the way into October.
It's insane how long like it takes them to do that. But that just means the business is doing good, right? Yep. When they can hold it for that long and do that.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned ways. Did you set up the blind the same way as Nathan? No, we're gonna go over that, guys. I have a big faux pas on my end. So we'll discuss that and go over that. But because I have a faux pas, I do have a surprise as well. So Keith P, getting ready for some rain. Yeah, you guys have that storm heading your way. I think it's still just a tropical storm. If I remember, if I saw it, that's what I saw this morning. The bad thing, hopefully everything goes okay for you, Keith P. But it goes farther north. So when I'm in Kentucky Bourbon Festival this weekend, there's 80-something% chance of rain all 3 days I'm there. So we'll see. And it's at a park. It's outside at a park. So I mean, this could be super, super, super muddy. So we'll see how this weekend goes.
Yeah, I'm hopefully next year I can make it to that. We all want to do a meetup there, so I think it would be fun as all could be to be able to go.
Oh yeah, and know what? I'm not there yet, but you're probably there where you can actually probably ask for tickets for it as a media tickets. Because last year when I was there, last year I was there and there's quite a few people that got media tickets for it.
Okay,
I think your channel's big enough that you could probably get it done.
Maybe. I don't know. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is freaking crazy.
That's awesome, man. Man, you went from that 2 to that 5, and you're like, I'm trying to hit 10 before the end of this year, and you're getting there, man. So good.
I hope. I wanted to hit 20, but I thought that was a long shot. Like, hey, who knows? Maybe we'll hit 20. But if I can hit 10, that's double what I was at the end of February.
Yeah. So what's your secret, man? I know it's probably part of it's your good looks, but
definitely not these good looks. It's just sticking with the schedule. I feel that's the biggest thing is sticking with the schedule. Obviously there are a couple of hiccups here and there that's bound to happen.
Oh yeah.
I mean it's a hobby, not a job, but as long as you're enjoying doing it, I mean that's how I look at it. It's if I can upload, I changed my upload time from 2:00 in the afternoon to 4:00 now. I feel like that might help me out a little bit in engagement times.
Yeah.
And it also helps me out through the day because I'm a server, so I'm working late nights.
Yeah.
I'll get home, I'll create a video, and then I don't feel like editing it, so I have to wake up and I have to rush that edit to get it out by 2:00. So I think that with that extra 2 hours, it gives me some help.
Oh yeah, that should definitely give you some help. You know what? I didn't even grab my Glens. We're so busy trying to get all that working. Let me grab some Glens real quick.
Go for it. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing? This is supposed to be on my channel tonight, but Doc is one of the greatest guys out there. He said, you know what? Let's just do it on his channel. And here we are. I mean, one day I'll figure out how to do an actual live stream.
No, I don't know. Know what though? I think I had issues at work all day today. Mm-hmm. So I think, and I jokingly said with somebody, I think the moons are aligned just to mess with us today because my morning started off crazy and my day's just been crazy all day. So I was super looking forward to getting home because I normally don't have a drink on a Monday. I usually just drink when I do my videos or when I do my lives, right? Very rarely in between will I have a sip or two between that, but most of the time I don't. Yeah. So when I was ready to get here and do this, so it had to happen. I just think the stars and the moons are aligned just to mess with us tonight.
It is Friday the 13th this week, so I mean things are going to start happening.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that we were talking when you were saying that. I was like, "Is this Friday the 13th this week? Holy cow!
Yeah.
Holy cow!" So yeah, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be good. So let's see, what do we have on here? We have right now 16 watching, or at least that's what my thing says over here. Let me see. Let me refresh that. Oh, 15. We lost somebody. We lost them.
That's all right. It doesn't help that we're doing this on Monday Night Football.
Oh, that is true. Who's playing tonight?
Jets, Niners.
Okay, that should be a good game. Yeah, I forgot Rodgers. They were showing all that stuff about Rodgers. So you think he can make it past four plays this week? This year? He's going to make it past 4 plays this year?
I think so. I think they already have a touchdown. So I think they're doing all right.
So, all right. Well, let me talk about my faux pas. We have everybody, as we start this. So let me pour some of this out.
Go for it.
My faux pas is I, for some reason, cannot find all my blinds, all my samples for the blind. I have one. I went through everything here. I mean, I went through old boxes, new boxes, because I keep all my samples right here off to my side and where I have everything. And I went through all those boxes. I went through, we've had a lot of movement recently. And you were talking about that when you move stuff, you you kind of misplace some stuff as well.
Mhm.
So when I do my shipping, all my shipping stuff is in another room. Because so it's easier for me to do it in front of, like, I sit there with the family as I get everything ready. So I went over there and looked in all those boxes too to make sure I didn't accidentally move it over there. But no, so the only two I have is Big Al's and Sam. So guys, thank you for sending those to me. And everybody else that sent them to me, I cannot find them anywhere. So I do apologize. That's my bad. I found the box from the last live and I was excited. I'm like, I found the box, but nope, it was the last blind that we all did. So these are the only two I'm going to have with you tonight, unfortunately. But
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. I'll put Big Al's and Sam's next to each other just so that we can go and drink those together. I'm gonna have Big Al first and then Sam second. So we'll do that. I do have 7 of the samples myself. So I mean, I've got Mark. Mark sent 2 samples. He wanted to see if he could actually win something this time. So he's got Mark's at A. Then we've got Salty. Then we've got Big Al, Sam, Mark's second, and then Chris O sent 1. So we've got 7 samples here, and I know you said you're doing a giveaway.
Yeah, so because of my full call, I'm doing a giveaway. So I'm going to give away something that's a little bit harder to get now, and lots of people are liking it. So I'm going to give away a Rebecca Creek tonight.
There you go.
So afterwards, we'll do a duck race or something for it, and we'll get this going.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm going to do a couple of some of my favorite rye sample for the winners here. Whoever wins this is going to get a couple of fun rye samples before this. So this is going to be a fun one.
Definitely. It's always fun.
It is always fun. Give me 1 second here.
All right, so I'm going to move this.
All
That's
right.
what it feels like. That sounds like the Muppets to me. Is that what you're trying to mimic?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start. All the way to the left with Mark's A.
Yeah, and when you get to the 2 that I'm going to do with you, just let me know.
Of course. Is this a rye, Mark? Because this is super sweet. Wow, that nose is beautiful. I don't know what the proof points are that they sent. I don't know if it was like high proof, low proof, roughly the same proof, what their ages are. So again, this is for all of you guys watching. This is a complete double blind. I mean, I know it's a rye, but I don't know what it is, or
Wait, are we sure they're ryes though? Remember me and you were talking about that
they're
earlier.
ryes.
So we could be tricking our mind.
Mark A, Salty, Big Al, Sam W, Mark B, Chris. Yes, that is the order. Can also somebody double check in the chat that this is all ryes, because I'm pretty sure that they're all ryes.
All right.
Mark, this is all over the place. That is correct. That's the only way to do it.
It's the only way.
Single barrel theme. Okay, so not ryes. Single barrel theme. Oh, could be bourbon, could be rye, could be anything single barrel. Okay. All right, Mark, that's some heat right there. It's sweet, though. It's really sweet. It's also really proofy. Going from the Bardstown Origin rye to that, higher in proof, but really, really good. I like that a lot. Mark's starting off strong. I'm going to move on.
Did you have a warm-up? Did you have a warm-up drink?
I did. I had the the Bardstown Origin rye.
You know what? I like that you did that. I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna give myself a little pour of that.
Yeah, man. That bottle is all thanks to you.
Oh, that's right. I don't even know if I've opened mine yet on that one.
Salty's nose here is bubblegum. I get a lot of bubblegum on this nose. What's going on, Hazmat? Oh my God, Salty, this nose is delicious.
You know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna, as soon as we end this live tomorrow morning, I'm gonna find a box with all the samples I needed in it.
Exactly.
Or on Friday the 13th, it's gonna show up.
Yep. Somehow it's gonna be on your bar top. Like it's just gonna be sitting there.
Yeah, if that happens, man, I'll be a little worried.
You're gonna be moving.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Ooh, that is a good rye. I haven't had that in a while.
Salty, what is this? The nose, it goes into this bubblegummy, like juicy fruit almost. That's really interesting.
Ooh, now I want to know what that is. That sounds good.
It's got juicy fruit gum. Ah, that's good. That's really good. But I don't know if it's better than Mark's. Ugh, I like that a lot. So let's talk bourbon news. Did you hear about old granddad possibly getting canned?
So I can help you break that rumor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in Kentucky a few weeks ago just for that one day.
Okay.
I went to Jim Beam, and I asked them, they said that's just a rumor. They said there's no truth to it.
Wow.
I asked them if I could do that on camera. They said no, but they said there's no truth to it. So who knows? It's probably one of those rumors to sell more of it, so they get off the shelves and get some new stock in. Maybe there's a new label or something coming out, and everybody's gonna freak out because it's a new label.
Yeah,
I think that's a great marketing scheme to do. Hey, this, they're gonna put up that label and say this will no longer, this is ending, and then you come out and it's a new freaking label.
Exactly, it's a different label, different bottles.
Yeah, kind of like it's makers with their Wood series. Wood series ending, and then we have a whole new 5 Wood series.
Exactly. I got 5 more years of this.
Yeah, so it was pretty smart on their end, I think.
We'll see. But Salty's, I like it. It's a lot lighter than Mark's first one. Wrong pipe.
I hate when that happens.
Oh my God, it went right down the back of my throat. But I like Mark's a little bit better, I think. I do like Mark's a little bit better. I'm moving into Big Al.
Big Al.
So I think that's the one you have.
Yep. So let me cleanse my palate and let's go on to that one.
Steve, the Maker's Mark heart release, in my personal opinion, in my humblest opinion, not worth the money. I don't know.
How much is the heart release in your area?
90.
So I can't remember what I paid for it. I want to say I thought I paid like 65 for it, and at 65, I think it's worth it. But if it's at 90, then I agree with you. It's a good pour, but it kind of fades kind of quickly.
It does. It does not have the same lasting, lingering factors that the old wood finish series have, like the FAEs and the BRTs and the BEP, especially. For me, it was good in the upfront, but mid and back palate just died so fast on that bottle.
Yeah, I had it. I opened it for the first time the other night on one of my lives, and I tasted it. And I was in the middle of everything, and I liked it initially. Like, oh wow, this is really good. I mean, I thought I paid 60 or 65 for it. If I paid 90, I won't get a backup. But I thought, well, at 65, definitely we'll get a backup for it. But if it's 90, then I probably won't.
Secondary in my area was going for like 140. I'm like, you people are crazy.
Wow. I didn't think it was that hard to get because, I mean, when it's in my area and it's still on the shelves, like I've seen it a few places, usually that means it's not that hard to get.
I have not. Once it dropped in Jersey, it was gone. So, I mean, if you can find it for 65, then yeah, I would say go for it. But every time I saw somebody posting it in a store, like, hey, there's one bottle left, it was for either 85 all the way up to 95.
All right, I'm gonna check it out when on Wednesdays. I'll be here till Thursday. I leave Thursday afternoon for Kentucky, but on Wednesdays usually when I go to a few places during my lunch. So I'll check because that's the place that I saw it last time was the Specs near me. So I'll go check if they still have it and see what price it's on it.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, Steve says he'll take it for 65. Yeah, for 65.
I'd take it for 65. If I could find it for 65, I'd take it. But 90, I'd say no.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. Because it has a good front flavor, but it goes away too quickly. It doesn't just stay on your palate. It's not very viscous.
Exactly. What are you finding on the nose on this? What are you liking?
Well, it's interesting. I got this grape in my nose, and then I can't get that grape out.
I get the grape. I get grape as well.
Okay, I thought I was just imagining,
It's
stuff.
dark. It's very dark.
But that grape just keeps hitting me, and I can't smell anything behind it. I know that I think there's a little bit
like a grape soda vibe.
Yeah, it does. It does, and I think it smells like there's I think there's a finish on this one.
I think there might be a little bit of a finish too, and that I think that's where that grape is coming from.
Yeah,
I like the nose a lot. Let's get in the palate.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. So it took a moment to hit my palate. Like it didn't hit the tip, it hit the mid palate.
Yeah.
A little bit spicy. And then all of a sudden the sweetness kind of just went over it at the end there.
Yeah.
That was different than I normally have it when it hits your palate like that.
This is definitely a little bit more bolder and in your face compared to the other two for sure. It definitely tastes different. It has a little bit more of like a higher age quality to it, I would say. I think it's older than 2. I don't know about 1 from Mark. Mark's nose is like a rye sweetness in a way.
Mm-hmm. So far out of the ones I've gotten to try, this is my favorite.
I see what you did there. I will also say the legs on this thing are just holding on to that glass.
No, it is. And it's like, and that mid palate, it's stuck to my mid palate. I still taste it.
Oh, yeah. I think this definitely moves into second place for me behind Mark. I'm going to have to go back through these again. But unfortunately, Salty, I'm sorry. It's better than yours.
Yeah, I like that. There's like a chocolate note at the end of that just kind of like not chocolate, like the chocolate powder that you put into, to make a chocolate milk,
Yeah.
Hershey. It tastes like that powder kind of is there too.
I get it. It's thick. It's layered on my tongue.
Yeah, it is. Are you on the next one on Sam's?
Yeah, let's go to Sam.
All right. It's about the same color, so that's good.
This nose reminds me of Blue Note.
Oh, it does.
This reminds me of Blue Note so much.
No, it does. Where does Blue Note get their stuff from?
Blue Note sourced most of their stuff before the tornado from Barton. Now it's a mixture of things. Now I believe it's bean, young turkey. Your barrels will differ. And then I believe also Green River as well. I think that they get predominantly Green River, and then they also bring in other barrels from
to add age.
Turkey and bean.
Yeah, they're probably doing that to add the age, right? Because Green River is pretty new, so they don't have a lot of age stuff yet.
Yeah, but most of their stuff is going to be 4 to 6 years. So if they're going to drop something, it's most likely going to be the Green River. But some of their older stuff that they release, from what I have heard, is going to be some of those other distilleries.
Yeah. So one interesting thing I want to do, because I really want to start getting my palate used to certain things, right?
Yeah.
And so I was talking to a buddy of mine. I want to do like a whole, distillery blind, so I
Okay.
can get what this distillery tastes like. You know, like we all know Jack has all that the banana forward stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I kind of want to do that with each distillery to kind of understand, okay, what flavors do they bring, what, you know, what's on the nose and all that.
Yeah.
I figured that's a good baseline for me, so that when I start going to these other ones, I can tell, like what you're saying, like, okay, is this from, you know, Jack? Is this from Barstown? Is it, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then so Life from the Patio said Blue Note sources from Green River primarily, which is what I thought. So.
Yeah. Hey, Tamara, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us. All right, you ready to go on this palette?
Let's do it. I like the nose.
Yeah, the nose is good. It's a little drying.
It is a little dry. I get a little apple note.
Yeah.
Like a tart, like Granny Smith.
Yeah, that tartness I can taste. That's there. It's a little drying. I feel like this is a rye. Like I get some of that rye spice in there as well.
Yeah, this is definitely different. Off from the palate to the nose, it does not follow.
Yeah, it doesn't taste the same. I was thinking that too. Because it smells a lot sweeter than it tastes.
It does. It does smell so much sweeter than it tastes.
I feel like
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's better than Big Al's.
No. Big Al's was. I liked Big Al's more flavor, more viscous on the mouth.
It was a flavor punch.
It's a good pour.
Yeah,
I mean that's something I could drink. Like if somebody gave me that, I wouldn't bash it. I do like that. This actually could be because it feels like it's a lower proof. It might. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's like about 110.
I was thinking like 112, 113.
Yeah. So I mean that's easy sipper, easy everyday drinker for me. Like that's something I could grab and just I do that with the with a few other ones that are like in that range. Like if I just want to kind of get a sip just to have a sip for the night, I tend to keep it in that 100 to 110 range. And then maybe if I feel like having a second drink, I'll go up and proof a little bit. But that's usually where I'll start with something.
Yeah. I usually try and like start at like 100 and then I'll bump up if I feel like I'm going to, but if I've been trying so hard to find a really good low proof whiskey. And for me, there's only two of them. And they're both from the same distillery.
Oh, what is it? I'm curious.
Michter's 10-year rye and bourbon.
Oh, but yeah, Michter's 10-year and rye and bourbon are like hard to find and pretty up there in price. So that's not going to be an everyday drinker for you.
Not at all. Not at all. But those are my favorite under 95 proof that are actually like full of flavor,
That's interesting. That's super interesting. I have a bottle of the bourbon. I don't have the rye, so I was kind of ready to get both of them. I was kind of going to do them together.
Yeah.
Now you made me want to pop open that bourbon to try it. So I might have to.
Oh, dude, definitely. If you have not popped that open, pop that bad boy and enjoy it.
I think I will. Maybe as you're finishing your blind, I'll pop because I think it's actually on the floor behind me here. I showed you my mask.
What's the neck tag on it said?
For what?
For your Michter's 10-year bourbon. What's the neck tag here? Mark, with your second sample here.
Does it say a year on it? It has a number, but where does it say? Does this have the year on it or what?
No, on the paper around that little sticker there. What's the number?
Oh, it looks like L23F2293.
Okay, so that's a last year release.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what that stands for. The first one stands for the 23 stands for 2023.
2023, yeah, and the L is the batch. So there's the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So that was whatever number that is. Batch.
Yeah, so that's what I have. Yeah, I think if you're going through that, I'll pop that open in a second here to drink some of that. It's one I just got recently, so that's why it's on the floor behind me.
Gotcha. Yeah, what you pay for it?
That's a good question. I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think ignorance is bliss sometimes, you know?
Ignorance is bliss. It is. It's a $200 bottle of bourbon MSRP. So
Yes, I
if
don't
you
know
were
what I
close
paid
to
for.
that, that's good.
So I can't remember if this is one that I traded, one that I bought, and I get on these little like raffle things sometimes, and sometimes I get some good bottles for like, the tickets are like $10, and you buy 2 or 3 of those. So sometimes I get some of these things for like $30 and I win. So
Can't beat that, right?
no, those are fun. The only thing is you can lose like 10 in a row, and then not as fun then.
Exactly. And you're like $600 out for one bottle.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, I finally won for $30, but how much did I lose in the previous 25 of them?
So the funny thing is, the first time I ever did it, it was for the Weller, the orange. Was that the single barrel? What is that? Yeah. And I only bought 2 tickets for it, and I won the first time. So they're like all these people that have been playing forever hadn't won anything. I was like, it's just beginner's luck. They're like, where's my beginner's luck? I've done beginner's luck for 10 rounds and I've not won anything. So.
Mark, this smells and tastes like Sagamore.
Michter's tenure is floor whiskey for Doc.
That's very funny.
Yeah, if you guys see the mess that my floor is completely torn up right now because I was looking for those samples everywhere. I can barely walk in and out of my little area here. So
that tastes like it's a higher proof Sagamore.
Who's that one from?
Mark. It's Mark's, okay. Mark's B. Wow, that's so good. Oh my God. That's fantastic.
So believe it or not, I've never tried Sagamore.
Dude, you gotta get on I'll tell you right now. I lied. I do have a love for a 96.6 proof bottle of rye whiskey, and that's the Sagamore Double Oak. It's so good. It's so good. I have it right here. I got literally 1 pour left in that bottle.
And which one is that one? The regular one or the double?
That's the Double Oak.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the blue and gold label. I mean, I've had this bottle for 2 years now, and I slowly sip it. I mean, it's a 4 to 5 year high char barreled rye, and then it gets let me read it. I'm losing my train of thought. After aging our straight rye whiskey for 4 to 5 years in high char New American oak barrels, our distillers transfer the aged whiskey into toasted wave stave barrels for an additional 18 months.
Wow.
The increased surface area of the low char, medium plus toast staves imparts Double Oak's delightful caramel, toffee, hazelnut, and toasted coconut. Our classic Maryland-style rye whiskey is reimagined through this innovative aging process and then proofed with limestone filtered water from our spring house built in 1909. So this is, after it's aged 4 to 5 years, it's then aged for another year and a half.
Damn. So everybody always talks about, so that's one of those bottles that, did you see that one that was going around the 7 deadly sins?
Yes.
And one of them was like, what bottle that you need to pick up that you don't pick up because you keep getting other stuff. That was actually the Sagamore was my bottle that I keep saying I'm going to get, but then I go buy something else and don't buy that one yet. So you have convinced me. I'm gonna grab a. Well, I won't grab a bottle this week. I'll grab one next week. I'm trying not to spend this week since I'm going to Kentucky.
Yeah,
but definitely I will be buying a bottle of that next week.
Gotta do it, dude. Gotta get a bottle of that. It's so worth it. It's like $55, but I mean, well worth it.
All right, let's see these are always fun to figure out these wax things,
Oh yeah, I'm on Chris's right now.
Oh, that didn't work.
Salty, yeah. Everything Sagamore I've had has been absolutely delicious. The only one that I wasn't the biggest fan with was the sherry. I'm not the biggest sherry influenced finished bourbon or rye fan. It just doesn't do it for me.
So I'm assuming you're not going to try the Beyonce one then, huh?
Heck no.
It's like 86 proof. and finished in cherry,
Yeah,
and it's like $100.
it's unbelievable. I'm not. I don't understand this craze. Like I understand she had blah 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 Scotch master distiller come and help her, but to me, that doesn't mean jack.
So we'll see. Well, the whiskey, I don't know if you ever watch him. He actually did a review on it today, and he actually gave it pretty good scores. I was surprised. Really? Yeah.
Chris's has this really earthy dirt tone to it. It honestly, it tastes like dirt.
So I'm gonna say that probably is a Whistle Pig.
I don't know.
Because Whistle Pig tastes like that to me. Has a very earthy, almost dirt quality to it. Like the regular ones. I don't like any of the regular ones. They're higher age ones I do like, but a lot of reasons I don't like those is because of how like it does taste that dirt to me, like you just described. That's why I'm thinking it might be that.
I've had the Whistle Pig 15 year. That is actually really freaking good stuff.
Yeah, I have a 12 up here that I was gifted, and then I have only one of the Boss Hogs, and my wife got that for me one year. But when the price went up the following year, I was like, I'm not paying that much for that. There's no way.
Like $500 now for the Boss Hogs?
Yeah. And I think what they did, I mean, it's good and bad, right? I mean, the distilleries are now going up in price because I think they're realizing how much this is selling on secondary. So why don't they make it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of hurting some of that those people that are buying to sell in the secondary.
Yep.
But it's hitting our pockets harder, the ones that so when we can do it,
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I'm not a big fan of this one that Chris sent. Life from the Patio said had a sample of the Boss Hog and didn't like it. Pure licorice, and that's some people get that note off of those Canadian rye whiskeys. Which Boss Hog did you have?
That's what I was wondering.
Steve said dirt whiskey. It tastes very, very hay bailey, overly wheated almost, I would say. Like, I don't know if this is like a wheat whiskey or something along those lines, but sometimes I prefer a wheated bourbon, but sometimes wheated bourbons are, when they're young, it's a young whiskey. LS $20 bottle of Old Overholt can't be beat. Dude, that is for sure. I love Old Overholt, especially the 114 for $31. Can't go wrong with the Old Overholt 114. Heck of a bottle.
And like the Old Overholt 10, I got it last year for the first time because somebody told me you need to go grab that bottle, and that was actually a great pour, and I think it's only like $45-$50. It's not even that expensive,
Yeah, and then they're doing the extra age this year. It's an 11-year that's going to be like 125 proof.
Oh, okay.
And then they have the Old Granddad 114 10-year.
Oh,
or the Old Granddad 10-year. It's not the 114 because it's going to be bottled at 100 proof. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the one Chris sent. Mark's second one, definitely. I think I have to put Salties there. Big Al's might go there. This is what I think my order might be. And yeah, I'm gonna go into Salties one more time. Old Overholt 10 was 90 to 100 here. Yeah, I think I might have spent 90 on mine to get it shipped to me, but I don't know what the actual MSRP was of it. I just had a buddy that lived in New York that got a bottle for me that sent it to me.
Yeah, I want to say it was like $55 here if I remember correctly. I mean, I might be wrong, but I thought it was $55 when I got it.
Salty's
I was surprised.
Salty, this doesn't have a lot of proof to it. Salty, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I want you to tell me in the chat right now, is this under 105 proof? Say yes or no. Yes. Okay. All right. I think that's what is kind of killing this, because for what it is, it's really good. But going up against other higher proofed bottles, because I'm gonna guess that these are in that like 110 pushing 120 range. I think that's what's kind of hurting this. Yeah, Doc, what do you think about the Michter's?
It is good. It is good.
Yeah, it's a good bottle. I know.
The funny thing is, I want to actually compare to Big Al's because I think Big Al's actually has more flavor to it. Honestly, though, whatever Big Al has here, I like it a little bit more than I like the Michter's 10. I mean, the Michter's 10 is a good pour. It's a good pour. Is it a $200 pour? I don't know about that, but it's a good pour. But Big Al's has a little bit more umph to it, and a little bit more flavor to it.
Yeah.
But I'm very curious to see what Big Al's is. See if it's something I can grab and enjoy myself.
All three of the ones that I have in the front, I've got Mark B, Big Al, and Mark A right now in my top three. Mark A, or Mark's A, I should say, not Mark A, is really, really sweet. Like it is, I think it's a rye, but it's a really, really sweet rye. Like almost, it's pushing like a maple syrup quality to it. Like I almost think it might be too sweet. Like I think if it toned down that a little bit, it could possibly be better because you could find a little bit more nuance in it.
So you think it's like a maple finish in that one?
I don't know if it's a maple finish. I just think that with whatever the mash is, however it was aged, I wish you had it. You could try it.
They said Mark had a cheat to win, but we won't talk about that. Too funny. Somebody wants you to Mark wants you to put a drop of water in that.
And Mark, you want me to put a drop of water in your A sample?
He said, "Trust me."
Oh, Mark's feelings are hurt. Let me have one day, man. Salty sounds a little salty. All right, Mark says yes to A. I'm gonna take this big old jar of water and try and do one drop.
Just put your finger in the jar and put it in there.
Yeah, that's enough. I always love watching water hit the whiskey and then watch the oils separate.
Yeah, the way it goes, it separates. That's always cool.
It's cool. The science behind that is really cool.
Yeah.
You get a lot more char off of this. It's got a little smokier. Almost has like a barbecue sauce note.
Ooh, I like that. I had barbecue yesterday, so I enjoy that for sure. If you ever come down to Texas, I'll take you some good Texas barbecue.
Amen. I'll come down. Should have done that. I went a little too fast. It definitely turned this savory. It turned that from that sweetness, that over sweet, to a little bit more savory. It's really interesting with what that did.
Gunner says barbecue note, so Texas or Southern funk, huh?
That's a possibility, but I don't know, because off the original, it didn't have that. but I do get that a lot off of the Texas whiskeys that I've had, except for, have you had unbent yet?
No.
Dude,
Is it good?
It's good. It's good.
I haven't seen it in my area because I saw it might have been you that did you review it? I saw one review
I
for
did a
it.
whole distillery review on them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was yours that I saw, and I haven't seen it in my area.
No.
So I gotta look for it. I'm gonna look for it more.
They're in what part of Texas again?
I'm in.
Louisville. I don't know how close that is to you.
Oh, you know where that's at?
I don't know. Texas.
Yeah.
Texas is bigger than New Jersey, obviously. So
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. I can get from North Jersey to South Jersey in 2 hours and 45 minutes.
In 2 hours and 45 minutes, I'm a little bit more than halfway to San Antonio.
Yeah, you're not even hitting Dallas, are you?
Yeah, no, Dallas is about 7 hours for me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so San Antonio is about 3.5, 4 hours, depending on how fast you drive. So that's the closest, biggest city. And then Houston's 6, Dallas is about 7.5, depending on traffic.
Because you're right on the border, right?
Yeah, I'm right on the border, and we have that tollway, which is pretty cool because the tollway allows us to go 85.
So where is your closest airport? Do you have an airport in your city?
Oh yeah, I have an airport in here in McAllen, so we do have one, and I fly that one all the time. Okay. So in my airport, it's United and American pretty much, and then there's a one that's in with Harlingen, and they have Southwest. So
okay,
it depends how you're flying out, but I usually just try to fly United most of the time, and every once in a while American, but United's the one my go-to right now.
Gotcha.
So I think it's the third or fourth on LS. So yeah, Everyday Drinkers Patreon, send them to Nathan and Doc. Doc just lost most of his. Yes, so I am very organized, and I keep all my stuff very, very organized. So how I lost this, I don't know. And like you said, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and it's gonna be on my freaking on this table here for some weird reason. On Friday the 13th, I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be here for some weird reason. But yeah, yes. I'm very, very organized. I don't open boxes till I'm ready to actually document them and put them away and stuff like that. So that's why I have boxes with bottles in them, because until I know what I'm gonna do with them, I keep them in there so I know where they came from, and and to also to thank the people that gave them to me. So I mean, I thank you all for sending this to me. I apologize that I misplaced them. It's very unlike me, so it won't happen again. I promise.
Mark's B is 100% a Sagamore. It's 100% Sagamore. That is a Maryland mother effing rye whiskey.
Man, I can't wait to find out and see if that is
completely wrong.
Yeah, Doc just flies from SpaceX headquarters. So SpaceX headquarters is about 1 hour from me.
Really?
Yeah, it's at the beach, so it's about an hour and 15. And so the few times, so I go to Brownsville once a week to go work out there, and twice I've been out there where SpaceX is taking off, and both times it's been cloudy that I can't see it. You can feel it. It's still like about 25 miles from where I work at, but you can actually feel it still. 25 miles away, the ground is freaking shaking. It is pretty insane. I know you guys are busting my chops. It just happens, Hey, shit happens, and we just roll on with it, right? But I still wanted to do this. I still want to make it right, and so that's why we have. So those that weren't on the beginning, I'm giving away a bottle tonight. I'm giving away a bottle to make up for my mistake. So
I think I have my winner, and I think I have my second place and my third place.
Well, I have my winner and my second place. I do have that.
I would hope so.
So okay, let's go through yours, and then as we get to where mine fit in, I'll just tell you, like when you pick those, I'll tell you that's where my first and my second. I think we already know who mine are.
My last place is Chris. I did not really enjoy this. I don't know what it was. I've got the answer sheet right here, so I'm going to open this up, and we'll find out right now together.
Oh yeah, so is the key all together? Was it that one in that box?
What was that?
Is this the key for everything?
No, that's not the key for everything. They sent me just this per box. What was in this? I guess.
Okay.
So
Okay.
unless I haven't looked at it, Mark, in the comment section, do you want to let me know what it is, or do you want me to look at this piece of paper? Gunner, that's hilarious. That is so freaking funny.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, how much was he drinking that night that he accidentally put it back in the scotch tube? You know,
So funny. All right, so I'm not going to look at these then. All right, Mark, let me know what Chris's sample was.
so Chris is your last place. Is that correct?
Chris got last place. Yeah,
Okay. Is that the one that was dirt?
it was dirt. Yep.
Yo, dirt.
1792 foolproof. Wow.
Wow. It's 125 proof.
Wow. It does not hit at 125 proof, but it tastes like dirt.
I wonder if is it a store pick?
It's got to be a store pick because they all did single barrel store picks.
That's what I'm curious. I mean, because all the foolproof store picks, or there's some that are not store picks?
No, they're not all store picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious. There probably is a store pick if you're getting that particular note in there that whoever chose it liked that note or thought that was different.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, Mark. In 5th place, we've got salty lettuce.
Poor Salty.
Poor salty. He does have a bottle of E.H. Taylor fucking small batch coming his way, though.
Nice. Oh, is he the one that won your Patreon thing?
He did win the Patreon raffle, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Salty lettuce. Blanton's gold. No shot.
Wow.
And that's the thing. I said it was good the entire way through. But these other 4 are just higher proof. That's what's giving these 4 that edge.
Yeah, I mean, you said that. You said that multiple times. You know, it was just that proof. That proof wasn't there.
The proof. Interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. All right.
Poor Salty, lovable loser of lines of these blinds.
Hashtag rigged.
Hashtag rigged for sure, Salty, for sure. Hashtag rigged, man. That's so funny.
In 4th place, we had Sam W.
Yep. And so that's my 2nd place, just to let's see what it is. I mean, that, as I said, it's a good. I think that could be an easy everyday drinker, just depending on what it is and what it costs. I mean,
Sam W. Maker's Mark single barrel store pick, 110.9 stave profile, 0 baked American, 1 seared French, 4 Maker's 46, 4 roasted French Mendiant, and 1 toasted French spice.
that's a good.
Okay.
That's a good. I like that. It's good.
It is good, but it's
And
not
know
as
what?
good as the first 3.
Oh no. But I mean those usually are what, like $60? That could be an everyday drinker for easily for $60.
Oh yeah, I mean, so most of the ones in my area are pushing like $70, which is weird because they are like a $60 bottle.
Yeah.
Sam, what did you spend for this bottle? Because it's good. It's really good.
Yeah. This is actually, I gave this away on my live last night. One of these. I don't know if you guys see these in your area, but it's called Churro.
No.
So I gave that away on my live last night. So let me know if you need one to hook you up. I can always hook you up with one.
All right. 65. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. In 3rd place, we had Big Al.
So Big Al's my 1st place. It had a lot of flavor. I did like it, and it mentioned a little while ago. I actually liked it a little bit more than even that Michter's 10. I feel like I had a little bit more flavor than that.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But you know how that is. Night to night, your palate can change and like something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So Sam says he thinks it was $65.
Yep. Popping in quick with thumb and tell you.
Confirmed better than M10.
Thanks for that.
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Right back in 1 second.
Tom Black, good seeing you here, buddy. I'm glad you're in here. Appreciate you popping in really quick. I appreciate all of you guys showing up. I know there's the first week of Monday Night Football going on, and you're here hanging with us. Oh, wow. I've never seen it's Old Forester, right? I've never seen one for that proof. I am impressed.
Old Forester
single barrel 162.2.
No, he messed it up. It's 126.2. I've never seen a hazmat.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it is 126.2.
162.2 proof or 162 whatever. We would have been fucking blowing fire out of our mouths.
Yeah, I was like, Dad did not drink like that.
Oh god, that's funny. 127 Old Forester. So it was good. It was good. It was definitely packed of flavor.
No, I really enjoyed that. If I could find that single barrel, I definitely would buy that one. It's a lot better than their what is it that one? What is that? The one that everybody's looking for last year? The 19. What was it? 2024. That was a bottle that was just too expensive for what it tasted like.
This piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, Mark. You got first and second place.
Hey, he put in two, got first and second. That's pretty impressive.
First and second. Mark, your A sample got second place. So what was your A sample?
Hey, Dave, good to see you here, buddy. Glad you're here. I love that. It's not 162. It's not 162. Like
everybody's like, it's not. I swear to God.
It's called Everclear in a bottle and a barrel.
All right, so Mark's sample A, Jack Daniel's single barrel rye, 135.7 proof. Is that higher than mine?
I've not had one that high.
No, that's the same exact proof as mine at 135.7.
I wonder if it's the same bottle.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, down here, most of the ones that we get dropped here are like 129. We hardly hit the 130s here.
That's very funny. All right, Mark, I am stuck on B being what I said it was, a Sagamore single barrel. Am I correct?
Salty Lettuce said he's going to send 6 samples next time. Hey, I'll take all 6. Hopefully I won't lose.
I was right.
There you go.
Wow, I was correct on that being a Sagamore.
Man, you are 100% right. You said you're 100% sure it was Sagamore.
I was 100% sure that was a Sagamore. Wow, that's great. I know that flavor profile.
Yep. Now that you're number 1, and I need to go grab one. So next week I'm going to the store and grabbing one of those sons of bitches.
They're shooting their shots at you now. What is it? 110 proof, 6 year? Dude, that's so good.
No, I mean, it is good. It's good. You know what? Well, we should have been. I should have put the hashtag in there, huh? So if you guys want to have a chance at this, hashtag lost. Hashtag lost.
Hashtag lost.
Heck yeah. No, as we're waiting for that to come in, I'm gonna give myself more of Sam's pour here. Give a little bit more of this.
I'm going to enter 2.
Yeah, enter. Why not? Have you tried this one? Have you had the Rebecca Creek yet?
I've not.
Yeah. So this one, a little story behind it. So they're not gonna. They only have 2 barrels left. They already bottled them. So what they have left is gone. It's done once it comes out.
Oh, wow.
They're gonna release those 2 last bottles. And right now it's a $60 bottle, but they're gonna be jumping up to like $150 at that time.
Mm.
And so it was what it is. It's a Rebecca Creek double barrel, and it's barreled in Spanish oak. So what happened was, remember when there was that barrel shortage going on?
Yeah.
And they couldn't get barrels. Well, when they ordered, they saw barrels come online. They ordered them. They got them in. Didn't pay attention. Apparently Spanish oak looks the same when it's not when it hasn't aged yet.
Okay.
Put them in there, and when they started pulling it out to test, and they realized it was a lot darker. So they went back and looked, and the barrel started changing colors as well. So apparently, when it starts aging, the barrel changes colors. They turn darker.
Oh, wow.
And so the juice coming out of it was actually. So they found out that they accidentally ordered Spanish oak.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So what Rebecca Creek does, they do order barrels and they rebarrel them, right? So they barreled it in Spanish oak to age longer in Texas heat. Look how dark that son of a beach is. It is dark. It is dark. Very, very unique flavor to it. So it's one of those kind of mistakes that end up being a good mistake.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So that's why, since I made a mistake, let's make a good mistake out of it. And that's why I decided to give this one away tonight.
There you go.
Oh, know what I just realized? I don't have my people in the background typing this shit for me. I need to be going back and typing those. I usually have a monkey with me who does all this for me.
That's so funny.
So my buddy Nati's a lot of times. So usually my buddy Nati's in the background. I call him my monkey. And then I have sometimes my daughter in the background, sometimes Iceman. And, I forgot that I don't have them today. So give me a second. Let me start typing these out. So too funny. Hey, Iceman's in here. He's the first one to put hashtag lost up for me. But so he actually did something really cool for me. He actually did a program. So when you put hashtag in my comments, it actually starts populating something. I didn't know I was going to be on mine tonight, so I didn't get to ask him to do that. So I'm going to have to type these by hand. We tried it the last time and it worked really well. So it was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
if you type in hashtag,
hopefully we can be on my channel doing these things because, obviously that's what we were planning on tonight.
Yeah.
Circumstances happen. Internet sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey, know what? We just move on, and know what? We're still having a good time.
Had a great time.
Great times, trying some great whiskeys, popping over. You got me to want so many different types of whiskeys to try now.
And Mark, now that I know that it's not a rye blind, I'm going to send you a couple of my favorite single barrels. So you got that coming your way.
Yeah, so don't mind me. I'm just typing away here, and I'm not a fast typer, so I apologize. Were you going to give away some samples tonight? Did you say that earlier?
Yeah. I'm going to give I got samples going to Mark for his sample victory.
Nice. Know what? Give me his address as well, and I'll send him something as well.
Of course. I'm also putting in the chat right now the link to my Patreon. So whoever is not part of that, make sure you check that out. Like I always say, $2 a month gets you into the Patreon. The support helps like you wouldn't believe. Gets you in on that barrel pick because it's dropping for the Patreons first. You get access to the Discord where we do all kinds of discussions, free, fun things like this. I do giveaways, all kinds of different fun things go on in over there. And like I said, for as little as $2 a month, you get access to all of that. And if you want to do a little bit extra, by all means, I am not going to turn that down.
Yeah, and actually, his Discord is pretty bumping. There's always somebody on it. There's always people chatting on there, and you get on there a lot. You get on there a lot more than I see a lot of other people getting on there.
I tried to.
And you guys seem to. I get on there sometimes. I'm watching you guys. You guys start drinking, and then I look the next morning and all the chat that went on that night.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It looks like a lot of you had a lot of fun. Let's just put it that way.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of fun that goes on. I mean, we do Zoom calls. We do all kinds of fun things that, I mean, if you haven't had a sample of a whiskey and one of the guys in there has a bottle of it, they will most likely send you a sample of that for you to try. It's like the camaraderie and the community that we have over there is absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's nowhere near as big as other like Discords and Patreon groups, but it's a tight-knit family, and a lot of the guys that are in this chat right now tonight are in there as well, and they will back that up. That it's a great time over there.
It is.
I wish I was able to. Doc says I'm in there a lot. I'm in there as much as I possibly can be. I work opposite hours of most human beings. I'm at work from 4 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. So where you guys are always in there talking, that's where I'm working. So it's unfortunate, but I try my best to be in there as much as I can, try and do as many giveaways as I possibly can with my work schedule and everything. So it's an absolute blast. I love it. Everybody that's in there, I hope loves it. And I hope that all the new guys that want to join in love it as well.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of fun there. I mean, when I jump on there, there's always somebody in there chatting. Salty's pretty salty on there, giving everybody a hard time. I always enjoy that.
Lots of shenanigans. And Mark said, speaking of the degenerates, where is Mike? That's a great question. Where is Mike? I'm gonna have to get on his case, and he's gonna have to get on the next live stream, and I'm gonna have to bust his balls.
You're gonna have to. All right, I think I have everybody typed out. So let me get this on here.
He's passed out. He's been on full recovery mode today. That is true. He was on a bender this weekend.
Oh yeah, was it his birthday weekend or something like that?
I don't remember what it might have been. But
birthday weekends are always
I'm
fun.
surprised Josh is awake right now. He's been drinking since like 4 o'clock.
Let me share my screen so I can show everybody's name on here, make sure everybody's on here that wants to be on here. So hold on 1 second. Screen share here. And
Steve said no, he's just a drunk.
See, and this is like honestly, that's pretty much your chat there. Everybody giving each other some shit and just having a good time,
Oh yeah, it's great. I love it.
All right, so I have 24 people on here, 31 watching. So this is everybody's name on here. I'll just let you kind of scan this. So I'll give everybody just a few more seconds if you want to get on here. I have Iceman in there. Iceman's on here. Iceman said if I would have looked, I would have noticed that he had fixed the thing so I could have actually used his program tonight, but I didn't. So it's my bad. So everybody on here that anybody missing a name on here, hashtag lost is your hashtag. I'll give you 1 more minute. So it's 8:45 right now to 8:46. And if you don't have it in here, I won't be adding you in anymore. So we'll run this live. Run this race. And once again, it is for Rebecca Creek Double Barrel, and it's a Spanish oak.
Tom Black, I'm going to say have some. Do you have Wild Turkey 12 year? If you have Wild Turkey 12 year, go for that. If not, go for Rare Breed.
All right. Almost time. Giving you just a few more seconds here, but I think there's only one Sawdust and is the only one I see. Josh started 11:30. Just
lost. Yeah, guys, make sure you say hashtag lost in the chat if you want to be entered in here. Don't double enter. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get this started. So let me put this here. I'm usually not the one that does this one. So I usually have my monkey doing this. So let's see. 222. Let's see if I don't screw it up.
Set and race.
Hold on. I need to mute this son of a bee because it's so loud if you don't.
Oh, I bet.
And then we're gonna shuffle this a few times so they can't say hashtag rigged. But anyways, if you don't win, it's always hashtag rigged, right?
There you go.
All right. So know what? Before we do this, let me do something. Let me do something here. So first place will win the bottle, and last place. I always like to do last place. Will get 2 2-ounce pours. I'll give you I don't know. I'll do mystery pours to you. So I'll do 2 2-ounce pours for you for last place. I like to do first and last place because I don't want anybody to be a loser, So here we go. Let's get this started here, and I'll figure out what it is. So as we're doing that, what I'm going to do is so I always use a little form here that I make you fill out, and it makes it easy so that when I have to get these to you, it's pretty easy to do. So what I'm going to do is put that in the chat. And then I'm going to pin it to the top in a second here as soon as I can.
Alex said last place wins this box with Mark's samples written on it. Don't know what that could be.
Maybe it's the samples that I lost.
Oh, God, that's funny. I love that.
Oh, it's easier to get messages and responses from dead relatives than you. Oh my goodness. Oh my
God.
So I have this pour here. I'm not gonna waste. I'm gonna drink this. So make sure that get me the winner's address and all that. I will send them something as well. I'll send them some good pours or something.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure I send Chris my least favorite barrel pick as well.
Nice.
I think my least favorite, I don't know what it is. I have to figure that out. Come on, Piggy.
Come on. We got 40 seconds left on this here. Look at Tom Black, Alex Davila. We got a lot of
Mr. Lopez pulling out there.
Yeah. It's never fun to be at the lead right now because most of the time that means you're gonna fall back.
You're gonna fall back, right?
Yeah. Because look at Josh Hall taking the lead, but I don't know Josh Hall well enough, but from what I understand, he can't last 16 seconds. So just teasing you, buddy.
Ooh, shots fired.
That's what happens under 16 seconds sometimes, Bourbon and B, look at him just taking that lead. Oh wow, Bourbon and B.
Wow.
Bourbon and B.
He pulled right through. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
He took that lead without any question. There was no photo finish needed.
So just so you guys know, I won't be getting these out to next week because I got a crazy busy week because I have a short week at work and I'm leaving to Kentucky, but I will get these out next week for you guys. So let me see, Bourbon and B, and then let's see whose last place is going to get the mystery samples. I'm going to send them. Wait, where is? Hold on one second. I'm looking at your thing instead of the thing I need to look at. Here we go. Wait, why doesn't? Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. So last place, Iceman. Iceman won last. Congratulations, Iceman. So Iceman's going to get some mystery samples from me. So there you go. Iceman for so congratulations, Bourbon and B for the Rebecca Creek, and Iceman's going to get 2 2-ounce. I can't even type right now. 2-ounce samples.
2 2-ounce samples.
Mystery samples. I'm actually going to be pouring out some cigar samples this week. So who knows? Maybe you'll get some cigar samples. I got a lot of those Nancy ones. Really enjoy her stuff. I mean, I don't know if you enjoy those cigar blend samples. Super, super good. But I actually, the Whiskey had I was in Colorado and he had this one. I don't know. Let me see if it focuses. There you go.
Is
That
a
the
Wilderness
Koji
Trail?
cigar blend. Oh my goodness, this is actually such a good sample. It is really, really good. I'll put that up there just for a second again.
Is that a Wilderness Trail?
No. It's the art of the spirit.
Oh, it's got the same bottle design as Wilderness Trail.
Yeah, and they always have these like crazy like labels on them. So
Yeah,
those are a lot of times the labels they do. And man, actually, that is such a good sweet pour that when I first opened it, I went and had. I don't smoke cigars very often. I'll do a cigar like every few months, right?
yeah.
Had a cigar that
Same.
night, and man, the sweetness with the kind of the bitterness of the cigar just kind of really went well together. Went
Yeah.
super well together. So it fit the cigar very nicely. It actually very well blended with that cigar, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
Yep. So, anything new coming up for you? Anything else you want to mention tonight?
For me, not so much. Like I said, the barrel pick's coming out. Hopefully, we can get another barrel pick before the end of the year. Like I can pick one before, and we can get one coming out like the beginning of 2025. I've been in contact with a couple of distilleries, so hopefully that could possibly happen. If I were to do it though, I would want to like do a collaboration pick with like you and a couple other channels and stuff.
Yeah,
like
let
that.
me know. I've been wanting to do one. I haven't done one yet. So if you want to do one together, let's do it. Let's get it done.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have contacts with a couple of distilleries, so I can definitely get that going for us.
Yeah, I mean, I've reached out to a few of them. I got a few responses back. I have a group that we're talking about doing one, and then I don't know if you Whiskey Wisdom and Bakers, they started they started a group, and I can't remember what they call it. It's actually a pretty funny name. And so they're doing that with small groups as well. That way, we can get more of them out. It makes it easier for us as smaller groups to get these out to people that want to taste it. And I've learned this year. I've learned this year that that it's one of those things where I'm enjoying picks a lot more than some of these unicorns that I'm paying 3-4 times the price for.
Yes.
I'm enjoying your guys' picks more.
Yep.
So why not just go for those picks that I'm going to enjoy because I like your palate. You're choosing this. This is something you're sharing with us. And it's like it's its own unicorn because it's a barrel pick. When it's gone,
Yeah.
So I've liked that. So a lot of my stuff that I've been buying recently, when I go find picks, like store picks or something like that, and they let you try it and I like it, I'm grabbing them.
Yeah. And it's like I'm going to be getting 2 of these just so I have one open and one just so I could put it in a back corner so I'm never going to see it again, just so I have one for my first pick ever, And it's like that's something that I'm so excited for it being my first pick. It's a 10-year Kentucky bourbon. That's freaking awesome.
That's awesome, man. Freaking awesome. Yeah, I've been blessed that I've been on a few picks, but none of them have been mine. I've gone with that groups have invited me and allowed me to go. And every single experience has been so different, but so much fun in their own way that I just love it. I do really love it. And I can't wait to get my own. Yeah, they are. I can't wait to be able to do my own or like with a small group, and then eventually also do my own. So pretty excited about that. But somebody put Sagamore. They want us to do a Sagamore pick.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So
I am exhausted.
Me too. I got to work tomorrow. Got to work early, but you know what? I appreciate you. Thanks for for inviting me and having me on this with you.
Of course.
Thanks to all your patrons
hosting this.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, I'm here to help, man. I'm here to help. I thank your patrons too for like I said, if you're not on his Patreon, I suggest you join it. It's a fun group. I'm always getting on there and looking at everybody on there. It's so much fun. Salty's pretty funny on there. He makes me laugh all the time on there.
There's a link one more time for everybody in the chat if they're contemplating doing it.
Yep, contemplating doing it. Like you said, you said the lowest is $2, right?
$2.
And it's a fun group. So and like you said, you get to hit when he gets his barrel pick out, you get first choice at it. So and you actually have a lot of merch too that you have on there that you can get. I
do have a lot of merch on the store. And it's when you join on the Patreon, I think I got 20 or 25% off discount code for you. So by all means, if you want an Everyday Drinker hat, sweatshirt, t-shirt, they're there for you.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know you had the 25%, and I'm a Patreon. So, there you go. Something new, learn something new every day. So
Perks that you wouldn't know about.
Perks that you wouldn't know about. So, all right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys for joining us. Missing the first Monday Night Football of the season to hang out with us. Watch us drink some crazy blind. Well, watch you drink some crazy blinds. Watch me lose most of mine. Try 2 of them. I had a first and a second place. So, hey, that was good for me.
There you go.
All right, guys. So cheers, everybody. Appreciate you guys. You guys all have a great night. To all of you guys, cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Go enjoy the rest of the second half.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Thanks.